Oh, okay.
Make me right home. I gotta drop off.
Alright, let's get back into the ordinance here. Alright, this is ordinance number 15. This is an ordinance to provide for the issuance and sale of revenue bond anticipation note in the maximum aggregated principal amount not to exceed $750,000 to provide funds to pay a portion of the cost of acquiring, constructing, improving, furnishing, or equipping an economic development project in the city, authorizing the related matter and declaring the same to be an emergency. Would you speak on this one? All right.
Thank you, Finance Chairman, members of the council. What you have before you is a reissuance of the economic development revenue anticipation for the Hall of Fame. We're paying down $500,000, which will give us a balance of $750,000, and that is due on the 24th of March. This anticipation note originated in April of 2015 and currently sits at $1.25 million. And as I stated, we're paying down $500,000.
Any questions, comments, or concerns? Okay, I'd like to say that we call the order at 6:48. If there's nothing else, finance will be done at 06:49.
Do you have the joint session? Okay, yeah, we'll do that one then.
Okay, 6:50, we call to order finance and public properties and capital improvements. This is number 17, and this is an ordinance authorizing the mayor or director of public service to enter into a professional service contract for design and oversight, advertise, receive bids, award, and enter into a construction contract for the projects identified from Exhibit A. Enter into one or more contracts for projects utilizing any procurement process authorized by law. Waives the informal resolution requirements of the Canton Codified Ordinance 105.09 for the purchase and contracts related to this project, authorizing the auditor to pay all moral obligations for the project, declaring the same to be an emergency.
Mr. Chair, members of council, this is similar to what we did last year. This is a comprehensive look at sanitary sewer related capital projects for 2026. So if you look at Exhibit A, those are the communication and the ordinance. You have a series on the first page of the sanitary sewer related projects. It goes on into the second page where there's one sanitary sewer related project, and then 4 large projects at the wastewater treatment plant. Of note, on here, we do have water reclamation facility superintendent Deb Houseshell here. As included on this list is the construction phase of the WRF electrical improvement project, the WRF membrane replacement, and then the raw pump project, but the electrical project and the membrane being the 2 largest. I would say that from a budgetary standpoint, the appropriations will be in the final budget that Finance Director Kraus sends down if they weren't in the temporary budget. And then for the items on here that are being funded with the WPCLF loans, and that's the Navarre Road Sewer Project, and then the 3 large WRF projects. As is typical for those, we will have to come down closer to project time with the funding specific ordinances that OEPA makes us submit, how we always have to say what the funding source is, those types of things. So the reason we did it this way, we talking to folks last year, was to try to give a big comprehensive overview so you can see all of the projects in their entirety. So happy to answer any questions.
Anyone have any questions? Members of the
Service director or director, about so many years ago when we bought this. You were not a huge fan of this, so I guess the question is, why are we doing this again? Why are we changing to something else?
Mr. Chair, Member Smuggler, I don't know that I would say I'm not a fan. I don't know that Superintendent Havishell would.
Superintendent was not a fan.
I don't know if she would go that far either to say that. It is a very clean treatment. It is a very finicky treatment, as she would attest to. So the reality is, we spent in 2013, 2014 over $80 million to do this renovation. We must replace the membranes now to the tune of $28 to $30 million, and that must be done. If we were to, I guess, reconstruct the plant with conventional treatment, you would be looking at a price tag of well over $100 million at this point. So rather than pull the plug, have an $80 million project be for nothing, it is an effective treatment, and we have, from a permit standpoint, all of the water that exits the plant always needs permit. So it is, I guess, our calculation that at least for the next 10 years, it makes the financial logical sense to do the membranes now so that we get the value out of our $80 million investment from 2013, 2014. That does not mean, though, that looking forward, 10 years from now, that there could not be, a capital improvement plan assessment done where there may be a decision to move in a different direction once the age of this equipment starts to age itself out. Is that fair?
All right, so what you're saying is to go to another system is $100 million. Minimum. And to go with this is a 10-year guarantee.
For sure.
For sure.
I mean, nothing's guaranteed, but I mean, it's as much of a guarantee as you're going to get. There's still going to be other things that go wrong. I mean, whether you do this or not,
No.
you still
I
have the
understand.
rest of the stuff. But yeah,
I guess I was asking, was this a 10-year warranty?
yeah, I think that's fair. This will get us 10 years.
Thank you.
I have a question on the procurement for the electrical improvements. I know we paid for that up front. Did all that equipment come in yet, or is it still waiting on that?
Mr. Chair, it is set to come in around May-ish. So, isn't it? Only part of it. Oh, yes. So, as Superintendent House just reminded me, so only part of it was ordered up front. That equipment, by and large, is set to come in around May. And those were the things with the large lead times, the big panels, and then the rest of the items that do not have these massive lead times will be bid with the project. So
So that would be part of the $20 million?
that would be part of the other $20 million, yes.
Okay.
Director Hyman, how much of this is being paid for by the county and outside entities?
Generally speaking, the way it works for large projects, the wastewater treatment plant, it's based off of the SFE count. The SFE count, single family equivalents. So it's about half paid for by people, not us.
Any other questions, comments, or concerns? Hearing none, we'll sign this one out, and that concludes the joint committee of capital improvement, public property, capital improvements and finance at 6:57.
Okay, we'll go to personnel.
All right, 657 is personnel. Number 16 is an ordinance amending ordinance number 9/2024 as amended to establish the attached exhibit as a classification plan for the water reclamation facilities bargaining unit personnel employed by the city of Canton and declaring the same to be an emergency.
Mr. Chair, Mr. Chair, this requested ordinance stems from conversations and an MOU we have with ASME Local 2937. These are for positions at the water reclamation facility, specifically union electrical maintenance related positions. We've had trouble filling the positions of electronic technician and maintenance electrician. So what we're trying to do here is give us a little bit more flexibility. We're making it so that we can hire either full-time or part-time positions. The thought being right now in the skilled trades, it's a huge demand for these folks. So if you're not working at Canton, you can make a whole lot more money someplace else. Thought being if we make these part-time positions, we may be able to recruit some folks, whether they be retired or looking for additional work, and then be able to get someone part-time and move a full-time. So what this does is complies with the MOU that we signed with the union to give us a shot at maybe filling these positions part-time basis.
Thank you. Any questions? Okay, 6:59, we'll sign that out.
Okay, we'll go over the agenda. On third readings, we have an amendment on number 22. For the second readings, on first readings, we're going to be voting on number 14. The committee on the floor. Any questions on any of the other first readings or communications? Member Smith, you have the invocation tonight. Before we get into council, I'd like to make a motion that we go into executive session to discuss personnel matters.
Second.
Merrill,
Aye.
Babcock,
Aye.
Smuggler, Cole, Maley, Kimbrough, Scaglione, Smith, Fisher, Cooks, Sacco, Morris. You are now in executive session.
Yes, I should frame that motion better. It's all of council. And the president.
Crooked too. Crooked. Justin. Corruption.
Yeah, no, man, they block. As far as like a stick.
Period.
You guys get that stuff.
Yeah. You're really crooked hands again. They're holding.
Like both sides of it, that's big.
Yeah. God's watching. Everyone got about the buildings up and down. Here we are. And everybody can perish for what they've done in their life. So getting sneaky is over.
Too long, don't be.
No. It's almost like, oh my God. That's what I'm doing. God's going to handle everything. I can't be a doctor. You know what's going on. Oh, now I'm banned because I fucking recorded city council. Get the fuck out of here.
I don't think it was because of that, but we got unarmed cards going, or unmarked cards going around.
Just pissed me off.
That just pissed me off.
I'm getting restrained order in the state of Ohio.
you thought that far yet.
Whoever.
Just making sure.
I mean, if they sit out in my car accidents, they sit there. That's who they work for. That's their fucking contract. I don't give a damn. I know. I did some research. And this is bullshit.
You just now got banned.
Yeah, I'm banned for the month all my life.
On Facebook?
Yes, for 30 days. It said end life.
What did you get banned for?
I was just recording.
I'm sorry, how long ago did that happen? What, 2 minutes
2
ago?
minutes ago.
So what? Let's say 19 minutes in. Well, we should know that.
Sounds like city council's involved too, huh?
Yeah, that's suspicious.
What y'all hiding? Wow. And got kids missing in the Underground Railroad. Ain't that about a bitch?
While they're doing a secret meeting, you get that? That's suspicious.
I'm disgusted, man.
I can't argue that. I mean,
I'm
the
pissed.
level of weird things that's been going on inside and out, I can't. I have a very hard time arguing that one. You need to fight that. That smells like somebody recorded you and they just automatically did it, but didn't actually review it. We need to request a review.
I'll try it again. See what I can do.
You didn't play anything popular.
No,
You didn't do anything. You didn't show or do anything ridiculous.
but it ended my life.
You did nothing wrong about it, though.
Try it again.
I mean, you didn't make any kind of statement.
Just end
You
my
said a
life.
few F-words, but people do it all the time. That's not new. That shouldn't be the reason.
Damn.
Right, but that doesn't have an actual reason to ban you for that. That's very suspicious.
What's really going on there? True.
I mean, while they're secretly convening just in the middle of that, well, now you see why.
Am I not allowed to say the Underground Railroad? Because I haven't seen my kids since for almost 6 years. So I'm supposed to be nice about it? I'm pissed. For fraud.
But this is why I do it all the time. Elsewhere.
Yeah.
So you don't get that chance to because I wanted to do it.
Let's just crush your mom's leg, right? When she wants her kids home. Can't BD. That's what we do, right? Huh? Tight the shackles. Let's strike mom's leg, huh? Unbelievable. Look,
They started with
I'm on
some
my
real
books.
bullshit. That's funny.
Yeah, let's put parents in car accidents. Keep kids in Underground Railroad, you know, what we do out here. Stark County, baby. Sure.
You know, I'm going to have some shit to say about this.
Let's struck a mom's leg. Can't BD. What is that? Sorry.
So you know I'm going to have some shit to say about this.
All right. Well, let's keep going. Let's get these parties going.
Okay, so having that I'm 38 seconds into this you were banned at 19 minutes.
Yeah.
It's now
Now I'm back up
24
again.
minutes and 53 seconds.
Am I inappropriate?
So at what point in that video did I accidentally cut you getting banned?
Because I said Underground Railroad. I'm not allowed to say that word. That's where kids are going. Well, it sounds like I can't go on live saying it. And when I'm at home, I can't say that either. I'm not allowed to talk about a judge selling kids. So Rosemary can sell kids, right? So Rosemary does. Rosemary Home sells kids.
I gotta ask you, have you ever actually been to one of the roads and seen them of the past, for the slavery and stuff? Because I have. I don't know if there's a.
We had the evidence.
I get
This
that.
was what happened. We had the evidence.
But I don't know if there's an actual. I don't know how to compare that actually to this. This is bad, and
Corrupt.
it's like that, but
Look at that baby's marks. How can a mother sleep like that? How can a mother sleep like that? That beautiful baby. That is my child. My child has not been prison for it. And they try to tell me this is eczema. This is not eczema. That's my mother right there. What she used to look like. This is her now. On the cards for that. She's a little late from that too.
get that credit. That's pretty cool.
Oh, I went to Walmart and did my thing. Put things together like a puzzle. Oh, there goes my babies. So beautiful. Oh my God, hell. Ooh. Took my beautiful babies away. I had. Then, my mom's like, CPS in here. Come on, CPS. Come on. Let's be real. Then y'all been calling my people. Oh, they've been calling. CPS been calling. Yes, I love it. They're vicious. Oh, yeah.
And don't yell at them.
Yes, they call my
One of the worst things
parents.
you could do is go off of.
No, my parents, they get private calls.
Yeah, you should use
Yeah,
that call.
my mom,
recorder
she don't know
like
because her fingers don't work. You know, because shackles try to kill my mom.
call me and test it out, practice it, so you know how to use that call.
Yeah, we violate for the First Amendment to the 14th. That's what we do out here. I let my dad know. They were just hearing all of their notice. Because they're old folks. And they just sit here and rest my hand on the First Amendment. Rest with my hand on the First Amendment. Yeah, let's do it. Yeah. Yeah. Well, send me that. Send me that. Should we bring our evidence too? All right. I got some cases. I got 5. I got you. You want to put me 6 feet down? Let's do it. Yeah. My mother's
after
6 feet
2
down.
ambulances, I'd say more like
2
10
ambulances, yeah.
was the intent.
Yeah.
6.
You put me in it. No, it put me in one. Sorry. 2 workers in the ambulance. Almost killed me. That's what they do. Yeah. The mafia team came after me. I'm supposed to be nice. Herbert Morello helped.
No, I don't.
Hey,
I don't know if that
he
was
works
the
at the
right
Bar
word.
Association.
Calm would be better.
You know, have you heard of him? Look at that. He's a piece of shit.
It's like one.
Look at that judge. Look at Rosemary Hall. Look at her. She got kids missing. Look at her. Look at her. She's smiling. It's funny. Is that funny? Huh? The baby got knocked in the fucking forehead? This is funny, y'all? It's funny. It's funny. Oh, that's hurtful. That's my child. Then my charges up in front. Look at that. Look at that. The green paper. Look. Steve Booker don't got nothing on me, baby. Nothing. Nothing.
I hurt
Nada.
myself.
It
I
says
think
to
that when I
return
see that
home.
Will Post video.
Can you read the whole?
I'm waiting on that.
Down here,
I will give you my God honest initial.
the green paper says children return home. You kidnapped my kids. I'm supposed to be
I
nice.
have seen way
I'm
too
supposed to
much
be nice.
shit.
I'm give up. Put me in 2 car accidents, right?
What is taking them so long?
I don't know. They're trying to figure out what they're gonna do. They need some ammunition. Ammunition. I'll never trust anyone in the government that does things like this.
Well, you shouldn't trust the government no matter what.
But you guys can do treason to me though, right? Twice. That's okay. That's okay. Y'all killed Martin Luther King too, so. Hey. Truth is truth. All he wanted was justice. Stop being discriminated. But it's not my history, just keep repeating itself.
Well, if the good die young, why is Farrakhan still here? Even after Malcolm X.
Right.
I know the story. I got questions. I can't help it.
Yeah, right. Facts. Yeah. So they just take everything from everybody, from every parent. Make sure they lose their house, take their medical, their insurance. That's what they do out here, you know.
Well, you know why they died?
Money.
Like they died because they were coming together and they were agreeing, but they never did before. Yeah, and they were working together, so they didn't have them both assassinated. It's true.
Damn.
Well, then they released the files. They admitted it. Yeah. You can look it up on their website. It's true. Oh,
Here comes the bag. I need some popcorn.
They filmed me. Circus peanuts. I'm still working on it.
Oh, Jesus. God is watching all you. God is watching. I'm telling you. We're God's children. I'm so disappointed in this system, I swear. I'm so disappointed. There's no damn other way. There's no clear. No? I don't. Taking people's money. Come on. Increasing utilities. Y'all helping. Come on, y'all being great out here.
Well, I can kind of reason.
Mr. President, I'd like to make a motion about the executive session. Second.
Merrill. Babcock. Smuggler. Cole. Maley. Kimbrough. Scaglione. Smith. Fisher. Cooks. Sacco. Morris. You are out of executive session.
Thank you, Madam Clerk. Okay. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Canton City Council. If everyone would please turn your cell phones to vibrate. With the quorum being present, the chair calls the meeting of Canton City Council to order. Roll call, please, Madam Clerk.
Merrill.
Here.
Babcock.
Here.
Smuggler.
Here.
Cole.
Here.
Maley.
Here.
Kimbrough. Here. Scaglione.
Here.
Smith. Here. Fisher.
Here.
Cooks.
Here.
Sacco.
Here.
Morris.
Here.
All present, Mr. President.
Thank you, Madam Clerk. Tonight's invocation will be given by Ward 4 Councilmember Chris Smith. If you please stand and remain standing for the Pledge of Allegiance.
The people of our area, dear Heavenly Father, we thank you for this day. We thank you for allowing us to come together once again to do the good works of the city. We want you to bless those, dear Lord, that are less fortunate than others, and bless those troops that are over there, dear Lord, and keep them safe and keep their families not worrying too much. All these things we ask in your name. Amen.
Of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
What we need is justice.
We are now under declarations and changes of your mayor.
Mr. President, I move we suspend Rule 22A to add second readings, ordinances 15 through 17 in this evening's agenda.
Second.
Been moved and seconded to suspend Rule 22A and add the second reading of ordinances 15 through 17 to this evening's agenda. Are there any remarks? Hearing none, roll call, please.
Merrill,
Aye.
Babcock, Smucker, Cole, Mailey, Kimbrough, Scaglione, Smith, Fisher, Cooks, Sacco, Morris. 12 yeas, Mr. President.
Motion carries, and ordinances 15 through 17 are now the legal part of your agenda. We are now under public hearings. We have none for this evening. Old business. Leader Merrill, old business for this evening. We are now under public speech. We have two speakers for this evening. Our first speaker will be it's written so small I can't read it, but the person lives at 715 2nd Street.
I believe he had to leave because the executive session ran long.
Okay, we apologize. The next speaker will be Skylar Bruce.
My name is Skylar Bruce, and I live at 2216 Bollinger Avenue Northeast. When Canton's comprehensive plan was crafted in the Healy mayoral administration, 5 members of this current council were also in office: Smuckler, Merrill, Morris, Smith, and Babcock. While money continues to be shoveled toward the priorities outlined in the plan, the community's concerns about being left behind by it are still relevant. I wrote this poem with their input in 2014. The man has a plan. The man has a plan of how to make this city better. The man is smart about parking and focusing small at first. The man has a plan about the people who belong in this city, but it doesn't include you or me. We're not clean enough. Some of us take the bus, walk, or bike. A few of us are smokers. Our jobs are not prestigious, our bank accounts don't have enough digits, and heaven forbid we be among those dreaded renters. The man has a plan of downtown resnobization. It is balmy in concept, but dastardly in execution. The man has a plan. First on his list is to get rid of those people who eat in the park on Sundays. Those people, the smelly, mangy, rowdy lot who show up for free food and a fistful of dignity. They are not welcome in his perfect vision. The man with a plan seeks young white professionals to live in the lofts of a former luxury hotel. Where the teeming masses will go is not his concern. Out with the non-traditional students and the recovering junkies. Out with the call center workers on their breaks and the hungry poor people who dare to line up in public. Out with support services, out of sight and out of our minds. In with some musicians and artists, except the poor ones, he plans to price them out. This is hardly class warfare. This is nuisance extermination. The man has a plan, and it's a good one, if you don't read all 56 pages. Thank you.
Thank you, Mrs. Bruce. Going forward, Rule 15 is only to be for agenda items.
And that's about the comprehensive plan.
But I did allow it, but going forward, we need to make sure we stay to the agenda. There are no further speakers on Rule 15. We are now under formal resolutions. Do we have any for this evening?
Mr. President,
Fisher.
I would like to sponsor a gentleman to speak under Rule 18.
There is a motion. Is there a second by council? Second. There's a motion, second, roll call.
Merrill,
Abstain.
Babcock, Smuggler, Cole, Maley, Kimbrough, Scaglione, Smith, Fisher, Cooks, Sabo, Morris. 11 yeas, 1 abstention, Mr. President.
Okay. Motion carries. Mr. Fisher, who is the individual who wants to speak?
Mr. Shu, you would like to speak about a property that he owns of?
Mr. Shu, please approach the podium.
For 3 minutes.
Mr. Shu, you have 3 minutes.
My name is Benjamin Shu. I live on 97 Annandale Avenue, Akron, Ohio. I have a property from Canton, Ohio that I received a building violation, and I'm here to talk about, on the violation letter it said, for all questions, concerns, etc., go to this said inspector with the phone number provided on the violation letter. It did not have like an email or anything where homeowner was supposed to, email them. It was just a phone number. I submitted, this is bad. I submitted my intent for appeal prior to the appeal deadline, and the city of Canton does not have a documentation of the appeal submitted on June 8th, 2023. It does have a documentation of the verbal appeal form that I submitted to someone else, and it was on July 27th, 2023. I have it in writing on 6/8/23 for please give me my appeal and help with appeal request, and it wasn't responded to. And the concern is on the building department website, they said we're here to provide the best customer service, individualized attention, whether you're a landlord, homeowner, contractor. And I don't believe, in my opinion, I received the help that I needed for my appeal when I had to submit my appeal intentions. And I'm here because I am asking the city of Canton to actually go back and look at that email, find that email, look at the date of when it was submitted, and come back to me, get back to me as soon as possible to actually see if there was any procedural, I wouldn't say mistakes, but procedural inaccuracies. And I just want the city of Canton to treat everyone equally, like whoever it was, if they submit an intent for appeal, then City of Canton addresses those requests in a timely manner or timely fashion, and it doesn't matter who it was, the City of Canton will give them the individualized attention that they need. And that's it. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Shu. Are there any other Rule 18 motions? Hearing none, we are now under communications. Let the journal show that all communications are read. We are now under first reading ordinances and formal resolutions for the first reading. Madam Clerk, will you begin with ordinance number 8?
An ordinance authorizing the adoption of the Canton Climate Action and Sustainability Plan as an addition and amendment to the comprehensive plan for the city of Canton, and declaring the same to be an emergency. Refer to findings. Number 9, an ordinance authorizing the mayor or director of public service to advertise, receive bids, award, and enter into all contracts necessary for the purchase of a large sanitation packer and a 12-13-yard sanitation packer, and enter into all contracts for the purchase of the vehicles utilizing any procurement process authorized by law. Amending appropriation ordinance number 243, 2025, and declaring the same to be an emergency. Number 10, an ordinance authorizing the mayor or director of public service to enter into a contract amendment with Michael Baker International, Inc. in an amount not to exceed $90,000 for the construction engineering services related to the Dalton Avenue Northeast Bridge Rehabilitation Project, authorizing the auditor to pay all moral obligations related to the contract amendment and declaring the same to be an emergency. Refer to Finance. Number 11, an ordinance authorizing the mayor or director of public service to enter into change order number 2 and final with Cell Construction Company in an amount not to exceed $30,350 for the Freshmark Wayne Avenue Phase 2 Sanitary Sewer Replacement Project, GP 1358. Authorizing the auditor to pay all moral obligations related to said change order and declaring the same to be an emergency. Refer to Finance. Number 12, an ordinance authorizing the mayor or director of public service to enter into change order number 10 with Standard Plumbing and Heating Company in an amount not to exceed $10,796.67 for the Civic Center Infrastructure Improvement Project. Amending appropriation ordinance number 243, 2025, authorizing the auditor to pay all moral obligations related to these change orders and declaring the same to be an emergency. Refer to Finance. Number 13, an ordinance authorizing the mayor, director of public service, or their designee to establish the fair market value for the fee simple take of parcel number 237-126. Negotiate with property owners for the purchase, acquisition of their parcel, utilizing fair market value as the basis of said negotiations, and to enter into agreements for the purchase of and accept title to said parcel. Authorizing the mayor, director of public service, or their designee to make ministerial changes to correct property owner names, parcel numbers, and other numerical, descriptive, or topographical errors, and declaring the same to be an emergency. Refer to Finance. Number 14, an ordinance authorizing a starting annual salary of $101,000 for Clint Kendrick for the position of maintenance chief at the water reclamation facility, granting Mr. Kendrick 4 weeks of vacation upon hire and the transfer of 1,200 sick leave hours from his previous position, and declaring the same to be an emergency. Refer to Personnel. Mr. President.
Thank you, Madam Clerk. At this time, the chair will declare an in-house recess for the Personnel Committee meeting regarding ordinance number 14. On your agenda this evening, we are now in recess.
It's 7:35, this Personnel Committee. This is number 14. This is an ordinance authorizing the starting annual salary of $101,000 for Clint Kendrick for the position of maintenance chief at the water reclamation facility, granting Mr. Kendrick 4 weeks of vacation upon hire and the transfer of 1,200 sick leave hours from his previous position, and declaring the same to be an emergency. Director Hyman.
Mr. Chair, members of council, yes, this ordinance is to make this hire of Mr. Krennick to fill the position of maintenance chief at the water reclamation facility. As you know, the rules for hiring state that we're limited to 80 hours of vacation or of sick leave, up to 2 weeks vacation, and 85% of the salary max, unless we get council approval. In this particular situation, we do believe that this is the best path forward for this slot. The reality is this has been a very difficult position to fill, and we have an excellent candidate, Mr. Krennick. Should he get this approval, he comes from the wastewater treatment plant in the city of Solon. He has over 20 years of experience in literally the same exact job there. His background before he was their chief of maintenance is with electrical work. You've heard all of our discussions about the electrical projects that we need to do and the fact that we can't hire electricians, as we talked about earlier today. So filling this slot serves a whole host of different roles. The other thing that makes him unique is that he holds a Class 3 wastewater treatment license and has recently applied for his Class 4 license. At this point, at the city, we do have a couple of folks who are planning to start working on their Class 4, but to date, the only one we have is Superintendent Howdeshell, who is here. And I know I say this very seriously. It is a very difficult license to get. The process is very challenging, and if we could recruit somebody who is going to have a Class 4 wastewater treatment license, that is a big deal for us. So to get somebody who has 20 years experience, that is why we are making this request. Superintendent Howard is here to answer any questions about the position of Mr. Prendick and the process. Happy to answer any questions that you may have.
Any questions?
Mr. Chairman.
Member Morris.
Service Director. Can I give you a hypothetical? You have an employee that's been with you for 20 years. They've accumulated quite a bit of sick time. Do you let them take it with them when they leave?
Mr. Chair, to Member Morris's question, it depends on the political subdivision that you are going to. Quite honestly, it is typical to see that as you transfer from public employer to public employer that your sick leave, whether it's in its entirety or in a fairly large amount, goes with you. Honestly, our limitation of 80 hours is quite a bit lower than what you would typically see. So it's not up to us, it's up to the new employer.
Okay. So, if I may. So, I'm going to take that as a no. If you had an employee that had 1,000 hours of sick pay, you're not going to pay them on their way out. And according to Ohio law, sick pay is a benefit. So you're telling me, and this is why I don't like when we put people's names on the legislation, because I don't know the individual, and this has nothing to do with his qualifications to do the job. But what you're asking this council to do is start somebody off, in my opinion, for an extremely qualified person, $101,000 a year is a low salary. But you want us to start them off with 34 weeks of paid time off. That is absolutely ridiculous. 1,200 hours equates to 30 weeks off paid to start. It's ridiculous. I mean, if the man is as qualified as you say, then I would look at compensating him another way, but I can't support giving any individual brand new to the city $1,200 hours of sick time.
Mr. Chair, members of council, this is sick time that can only be used for sick leave. And to my previous answer, we have no control when somebody leaves Canton as to whether or not their time transfers. So whether they go to Stark County, Plain Township, Cleveland, Akron, whatever, it is quite common that if somebody has 2 decades of experience, that yes, they would start at their new public job with their sick leave. That is not uncommon. All I said is we have no say in it. So if I didn't say yes or no, I just said it's not a call. In this reality, our calculation is this gentleman, for him to be willing to come, the sick leave is a make or break. I'm just going to call it what it is. Sick leave is a make or break. If we say no to the sick leave, he will not come. Guy's got 20 years of experience in the public sector. It's very common to do so. To expect someone who's worked 20 years to start at 80 hours of sick leave when they're middle-aged, and God knows what could happen, I don't think is a realistic thing to do. So if you want to hire people in 2026, this is what you got to do. If you tell us no on this, there are no other candidates. Be blunt. This is it.
Any other questions? Did you say he was taking a cut in pay too?
Yes, sir, he is. He's actually taking a cut in pay to come.
Thank you. Okay, if there's no other questions, we'll sign that out. It is 7:42. That concludes personnel.
Still going. The meeting is still going, I don't know. The meeting is still going, I don't know.
How we force children into trafficking, we do here.
Can you text me?
Right.
Thank
council for reconvening after recess here.
Mr. President, I move we suspend Rule 22A to add ordinance 14 back to this evening's agenda.
Second. Been moved and seconded to suspend Rule 22A to place ordinance number 14 back on this evening's agenda. Are there any remarks? Hearing none, roll call please.
Mario.
Aye.
Babcock. Smuggler. Cole. Maley. Kimbrough. Scaglione. Smith. Fisher. Cooks. Sacco. Morris. 12 yeas, Mr. President.
Thank you, Madam Clerk. The motion carries. This is now a legal part of your agenda. Leader.
Mr. President, I move we suspend the statutory rules on ordinance number 14.
Second. Been moved and seconded to suspend statutory rules on ordinance number 14. Are there any remarks? Hearing none, roll call please.
Mario.
Aye.
Babcock. Smuggler. Cole. Maley. Kimbrough. Scaglione. Smith. Fisher. Cooks. Sacco. Morris. 12 yeas, Mr. President.
Thanks, Madam Clerk. The motion carries. You've heard all three readings. Leader.
Mr. President, I move we adopt ordinance number 14.
Second. Been moved and seconded to adopt ordinance number 14. Are there any remarks to this ordinance? Hearing none, roll call please.
Mario.
Aye.
Babcock. Smuggler. Cole. Maley. Kimbrough. Scaglione. Smith. Fisher. Cooks. Sacco. Morris. 11 yeas, 1 nay, Mr. President.
Motion carries. Ordinance number 14 has been adopted. We are now under ordinance in the form of resolutions for the second reading. Madam Clerk, would you begin with ordinance number 15?
An ordinance to provide for the issuance and sale of revenue bond anticipation notes in the maximum aggregate principal amount not to exceed $750,000, to provide funds to pay a portion of the cost of acquiring, constructing, improving, furnishing, or equipping an economic development project in the city, authorizing related matters and declaring the same to be an emergency. Number 16, an ordinance amending ordinance number 9, 2024 as amended, to establish the attached exhibit as a classification plan for the water reclamation facilities bargaining unit personnel employed by the city of Canton and declaring the same to be an emergency. Number 17, an ordinance authorizing the mayor or director of public service to enter into a professional services contract for design and oversight, advertise, receive bids, award, and enter into construction contract for the project identified on Exhibit A, enter into one or more contracts for the projects utilizing any procurement process authorized by law, waive the informal resolution requirements of Canton Codified Ordinance 105.09 for purchases and contracts related to this project, authorizing the auditor to pay all moral obligations for the project, and declaring the same to be an emergency. Mr. President.
Thank you, Madam Clerk. There are now ordinances in the form of resolutions for the third and final reading. And vote. Madam Clerk, please begin with number 18.
An ordinance reauthorizing the Interior Renovation Program, IRP, authorizing the mayor or director of public service to enter into all grant agreements necessary for the IRP, authorizing the auditor to withdraw warrants from the admissions parking tax fund in an amount not to exceed $100,000, and declaring the same to be an emergency. Mr. President.
Thank you, Madam Clerk.
Mr. President, I move we adopt ordinance number 18.
Second. Been moved and seconded. Is there any remarks? Hearing none, roll call, please.
Mario.
Aye.
Babcock. Smuggler. Cole. Maley. Kimbrough. Scaglione. Smith. Fisher. Cooks. Sacco. Morris. 12 yeas, Mr. President.
Motion carries and ordinance number 18 is adopted. Ordinance number 19, please.
An ordinance authorizing the city of Canton to receive and deposit adult use cannabis tax dollars into the general fund and classify them as intergovernmental revenues and declaring the same to be an emergency. Mr. President.
Mr. President, I move we adopt ordinance number 19.
Second. Been moved and seconded to adopt ordinance number 19. Are there any remarks? Hearing none, roll call, please.
Mario.
Aye.
Babcock. Smuggler. Maley. Kimbrough. Scaglione. Smith. Fisher. Cook. Sacco. Morris. 12 yeas, Mr. President.
Thank you, Madam Clerk. Motion carries. Ordinance number 19 is adopted. Ordinance number 20, please.
An ordinance authorizing the funding of Canton Community Improvement Corporation for a 2-year period utilizing general fund dollars in an amount of $50,000 per year and declaring the same to be an emergency. Mr. President.
Leader Mary.
Mr. President, I move we adopt ordinance number 20.
Second.
Been moved and seconded to adopt ordinance number 20. Are there any remarks? Hearing none, roll call, please.
Merrill. Babcock. Smuggler. Cole. Maley. Kimbrough. Scaglione. Smith. Fisher. Cooks. Sacco. Morris. 12 yeas, Mr. President.
Thank you, Madam Clerk. Motion carries. Ordinance number 20 is adopted. Ordinance number 21, please.
An ordinance reestablishing the Storefront Reinvestment Program, SRP, authorizing the mayor and/or director of public safety to enter into SRP grant agreements in a total amount not to exceed $150,000 of admission tax funds, and declaring the same to be an emergency. Mr. President.
Leader Mary.
Mr. President, I move we adopt ordinance number 21.
Second.
Been moved and seconded to adopt ordinance number 21. Are there any remarks? Hearing none, roll call, please.
Merrill. Babcock. Smuggler. Cole. Maley. Kimbrough. Scaglione. Smith. Fisher. Cooks. Sacco. Morris. 12 yeas, Mr. President.
Thank you, Madam Clerk. Motion carries. Ordinance 21 is adopted. Ordinance 22, please.
An ordinance reestablishing and expanding the Housing Development and Beautification Program to incorporate the Neighborhood Priority Action Area, authorizing the auditor to draw his warrants from the issued 13 Comprehensive Plan Fund in an amount not to exceed $200,000 and declaring this amount to be an emergency. And declaring the same to be an emergency. Mr. President.
Mr. President, I move we adopt ordinance number 22.
Second.
Been moved and seconded to adopt ordinance number 22. Are there any remarks?
Mr. President, I move we amend ordinance number 22 for the copy in front of each council member.
Second.
It has been moved that we amend ordinance number 22 for the copy that all council members have in front of them. Second. Do we have any comments?
Yes. Can we tell us what the amendment is on this?
Mr. Chair, members of council, the amendment is, if you look at the communication, it's the total amount for this program is $400,000. $200 comes from neighborhood funds. $200 comes from the admissions tax. It referenced only the first $200 from comp plan, so this is correcting it to match the communication as written.
Thank you.
Any further comments? And it's been moved and seconded for ordinance number 22 for the copies for each one of you. Are there any other comments? If there are none, can we vote by voice? All in favor, say by saying aye. Aye. All opposed? The ayes have it, the motion carries.
Mr. President, I move we adopt ordinance number 22 as amended.
Second.
Second to adopt ordinance number 22 is amended. Are there any further remarks?
Mr. President,
Leader?
this program has been a wonderful thing for our neighborhoods. I think we've all seen the investments that this has caused, and for people who have projects at their house that they need to do, not only are we getting investment in our neighborhoods, but we're helping out our residents, taking some of that burden off their shoulders. So I think this is a wonderful program. It worked great last year. Know it's going to work great this year too, so very excited about it.
Merrill.
Aye.
Babcock.
Aye.
Smuggler.
Aye.
Cole. Maley. Kimbrough. Scaglione. Smith. Fisher. Cooks. Sacco. Morris. 12 yeas, Mr. President.
Clerk? Motion carries and ordinance number 2 as amended has been adopted. Leader Mary?
Mr. President, I move we adopt ordinance number.
I have to read number 23. An ordinance reestablishing the Public Realm Reinvestment Program, PRRP, authorizing the mayor and board director of public safety to enter into contracts with approved public realm business in a total amount not to exceed $25,000 of addition tax funds, and declaring the same to be an emergency. Mr. President.
Mr. President, I move we adopt ordinance number 23.
Second.
Moving second to adopt ordinance number 23. Are there any remarks? Hearing none, roll call, please.
Merrill.
Aye.
Babcock. Smuggler. Cole. Maley. Kimbrough. Scaglione. Smith. Fisher. Cooks. Sacco. Morris. 12 yeas, Mr. President.
Motion carries and ordinance number 23 is adopted. Ordinance number 24, please.
An ordinance authorizing the mayor or director of public safety to enter into contracts necessary with Butcher and Son for the demolition of 705 6th Street Northwest, the Ritz, amending appropriation ordinance number 243, 2025, and declaring the same to be an emergency. Mr. President.
Leader Mayor.
Mr. President, I move we adopt ordinance number 24.
Second.
Been moved second to adopt ordinance number 24. Are there any remarks? Hearing none, roll call, please.
Merrill.
Aye.
Babcock.
Aye.
Smuggler. Cole. Maley. Kimbrough. Scaglione. Smith. Fisher. Cooks. Sacco. Morris. 12 yeas, Mr. President.
Motion carries and ordinance 24 is adopted. Ordinance 25, please.
An ordinance authorizing the clerk of council to certify to the county auditor unpaid and delinquent charges for services performed by and or on behalf of the City of Canton Building and Code Department for board up, cleanup, demolition charges, and declaring the same to be an emergency.
Mr. President, I move we adopt ordinance number 25.
Second.
Been moved and seconded to adopt ordinance number 25. Are there any remarks? Hearing none, roll call, please.
Merrill.
Aye.
Babcock. Smuggler. Cole. Maley. Kimbrough. Scaglione. Smith. Fisher. Cooks. Sacco. Morris. 12 yeas, Mr. President.
Thank you, Madam Clerk. Motion carries and ordinance 25 is adopted. Ordinance number 26, please.
An ordinance authorizing the mayor or director of public service to advertise, receive bids, award, and execute any contracts necessary for the West Manor Area Water Main Replacement Project. Authorizing the city to receive grant funds in the amount of $750,000 and a 0% interest loan in the amount of $750,000 for the project. Authorizing the auditor to pay all moral obligations for contract change orders that are otherwise approved by the Board of Control, pursuant to Canton Codified Ordinance 105.14. Authorizing the auditor to establish the 5257 West Manor Area Water Main Replacement Project, Phase 1 Fund, amending appropriation ordinance number 243, 2025, and declaring the same to be an emergency, Mr. President.
Leader Mayor.
Mr. President, I move we adopt ordinance number 26.
Second.
Been moved and seconded to adopt ordinance number 26. Are there any remarks? Hearing none, roll call, please.
Merrill. Babcock. Smuggler. Cole. Maley. Kimbrough. Scaglione. Smith. Fisher. Cooks. Sacco. Morris. 12 yeas, Mr. President.
Thank you, Madam Clerk. The motion carries and ordinance number 26 is adopted. Ordinance 27, please.
An ordinance authorizing the mayor or director of public service to enter into a 2-year contract with Downtown Canton Partnership, Inc. in an amount not to exceed $250,000 per year, utilizing comprehensive plan funds and declaring the same to be an emergency. Mr. President.
Mr. President, I move we adopt ordinance number 27.
Second.
Been moved and seconded to adopt ordinance number 27. Are there any remarks? Hearing none, roll call, please.
Merrill.
Aye.
Babcock. Smuggler. Cole. Maley. Kimbrough. Scaglione. Smith. Fisher. Cooks. Sacco. Morris. 12 yeas, Mr. President.
Thank you, Madam Clerk. Motion carries and ordinance 27 is adopted. Ordinance 28.
An ordinance authorizing the mayor or director of public service to enter into a contract change order with American Structure Point, Inc. in an amount not to exceed $82,590 for the Fulton Avenue Northwest and 25th Street Northwest intersection improvement, GP 4230, PID 121602 contract. Amending appropriation ordinance number 243, 2025, authorizing the auditor to pay all moral obligations related to this change order and declaring the same to be an emergency, Mr. President.
Mr. President, I move we adopt ordinance number 28.
Second.
Been moved and seconded to adopt ordinance number 28. Are there any remarks? Hearing none, roll call please.
Merrill.
Aye.
Babcock. Smuggler. Cole. Maley. Kimbrough. Scaglione. Smith. Fisher. Cooks. Sacco. Morris. 12 yeas, Mr. President.
Thank you, Madam Clerk. Motion carries. Ordinance 28 is adopted. Ordinance 29, please.
An ordinance authorizing the mayor or director of public service to enter into a contract change order amendment with Environmental Design Group in an amount not to exceed $22,000 for the Tyler Avenue Southeast Area Sanitary Sewer Project, GP 1472. Authorizing the auditor to pay all moral obligations related to this change order, amending appropriation ordinance number 243, 2025, and declaring the same to be an emergency, Mr. President.
Mr. President, I move we adopt ordinance number 29.
Second.
Been moved and seconded to adopt ordinance number 29. Are there any remarks? Hearing none, roll call please.
Merrill. Babcock. Smuggler. Cole. Maley. Kimbrough. Scaglione. Smith. Fisher. Cooks. Sacco. Morris. 12 yeas, Mr. President.
Madam Clerk, the motion carries. Ordinance 29 is adopted. We're now under announcements of committee meetings. Our next meeting date will be March 9th, 2026. The committee meetings will start at 6:30 p.m. We have
Mr. President, finance will be at 6:30 in March 9th.
Thank you, Member Sacco. We are now under city announcement. Mayor is not present. Does anybody from the administration have anything? Okay. We are now under miscellaneous business. Does any council member have anything? Peter Mayor.
Mr. President, I move we adjourn.
Second. We move second to adjourn. Adjourn, Madam Clerk, please call the roll.
Merrill.
Aye.
Babcock. Smuggler. Cole. Maley. Kimbrough. Scaglione. Smith. Fisher. Cooks. Sacco. Morris. 12 yeas, Mr. President.
Thank you, Madam President. Thank you for everybody for
So
attending.
I won my base match for 2020, and I won my base junior for 2020, and I won my